we're coming in. Am I hallucinating here? Just what in the hell do you think you are doing?
I can't believe you.
I'm not reading. I'm just looking at the picture. Welcome to the cold, hard truth on sports.
Everybody, to another week here of the Cold Hard Truth on Sports GoLong Media channel here on Blog Talk. Over on the Spreaker app, over there, live on Spreaker, live on Google Hangouts as well. Hangout on Google Hangout. So, you in sports radio, sports. A lot to go over tonight. Have a little bit. The internet giving some fits. Looks like my soundboards are all up and running for Blog Talk. So Kevin Crest will be joining us here. And we're going to preview the New Year's 6 games. And here, we're going to preview the New Year's Day 6 games, as well as the college football playoffs and our predictions for the college. There is a game underway. No need to go. Well, if you want to go watch it, just put it on mute. We'll keep you updated. What's going on? Rather. We'll keep you up to date on that game. FAU is up 31 on Akron. Over there in the Boca Raton Bowl. A little late for credentials for that one. Otherwise, I would be there tonight. Got with the internet tonight, connecting to make a over to our Comcast representative, log into our modem and figure out nothing was working. It's 150 loading, and I'm calling BS on this. I don't think this is 150. Yeah, this is now 150. This is megahertz. Set up on? Yeah. 5 megahertz. Megahertz one. So it's the faster of the two. There's 2 megahertz and a 2.4 megahertz show megahertz and the megabyte upload download speed. Yeah. It doesn't seem to be swiftly. Want to call into the show, you can 347-237-5539. If you are already starting to message in, if you want to, the show handle is at HT. It's also the website, sports.com. Upper left-hand corner, you can click on listen. Whole shows you can listen to over there. Some of you are listening to on the Spreaker app, which is awesome. Some of you are on the Blog Talk Radio on the browser. Put your phone lock on and still be able to go, which is awesome. I like that because I'll listen to some of the shows in my car. I don't have to kill my battery with the screen on. That's always nice. It's prompt. Never used it before. Since 2012. I don't know. It won't go away. Can you get a hold of somebody to look at that? Let's go on. So, bowl games we got tonight is the Boca Raton Bowl. Currently is up 21. The Akron Zips. One of the big reasons I wanted to cover this game. This is Bowden. Those are the head coaches. Two lineages of football coaching families in this game. So I thought that was probably one of the most interesting things. I didn't get So it was a little bit kind of breaking news. It's not really for me. Everybody. Although everyone has been insisting, hey, here, Lane Kiffin's going here. Lane Kiffin's not going anywhere. I'm telling you for over a month, I'm going to leave FAU for another college NFL. The board's not even up here. I'll do it here though. We're doing stuff right now. I wanna with me for a minute here. We're fun stuff going on. Here we go, studio. So video feed. All right. As you can see here, normally this here, I don't know if you can, the video feed's not. So normally, I don't know if you watching at home can see that. Soundboard up on, because for whatever reason, with the internet, it's just not. So, that whatever. Anyways, right. Well, it's it doesn't even seem like. Right. I'm showing here. All right. Sorry, people. Moment. Sport. I'm just gonna keep going. All right. So my notes and everything are gone for the show. I don't have them. So let's give me a minute. So the Boca Raton Bowl. This is like I said. So the interesting thing about the Boca Raton Bowl, we have two families, well-known football families. Okay, it looks like some of the feeds are coming back up now. Each other. Got Tommy Bowden, Akron Zips, and of course Lane Kiffin with FAU. Saying for months, Kiffin isn't going to go anywhere. He's not leaving FAU. He's not leaving there for any other college coaching job. A lot of you said Tennessee. A lot of you said Florida. A lot of you said, oh, maybe he goes to Oregon. No. He's not leaving FAU for another college gig. He actually today, and I kind of made it light about kind of made a joke in the breaking news that saying this for months. Kiffin signed a 10 extension today. I have the exact dollar figures yet, but somewhere 25 and got my notes back up here. 10 years. Probably somewhere right around $5 to $6.5 million a year. If that's where most top level coaches are getting paid right now. A little less than that. It's probably not more than 6.5. Okay. 4 and 6.5. Again, I'm throwing some figures out there. Again, I don't have this. So, but I got this over here now. Kind of stuff works. Even if what it's looking like from my end, feeling, hopefully from your end, sounds much better. Because the funny thing is about radio, when you do like these individual shows like this, you are essentially talking to yourself. In my case, 3 hours of just talking myself. You don't count. I have a microphone. Microphone. It doesn't count. Oh, we're not on air though. But I was really looking forward to it because I saw this extension coming, and concept. To think they have this idea. People do this with everybody. You have an idea, think someone is, and assume that is what it is. Kiffin, I know he's kind of a different cat. I've had numerous agents game going players tell me, he's a weird dude. Do I think that's to call him a weird dude? I don't know. Brent. And more creative, open mindset to things isn't obviously isn't a negative. Clearly that creativity of football is it works. I mean, a very bad team, 10 wins. So see when you see FAU 10 wins, UCF wins, undefeated. That's 13. They're undefeated. 12 games in the season, bowl games, they're 13-0. I don't know. The internet's not working. I'm going to go with defeated. I know that. And like I said, people, you need to tune into this show. What it is about the media catching on late with this stuff. You know this. Scott Frost will coach for UCF. When he said, I have a group of guys very close to sure I finish what I started, and those guys to have a coach in the bowl game that they qualified for. Best chance and the best opportunity to win. Make sure I'm there coaching if everything permits. This is something even before it was official that news outlets were like Kirk Herbstreit said if he doesn't go to Florida. I'm like, he's not going to Florida. It's a done deal. It's going to Nebraska. And then on top of that, I added he will also a bowl game. Director in the University of Nebraska. Now again, all came over with him to Nebraska. None the outgoing staff were retained. None of them. That was kind of surprising. I thought Keith Williams, I thought Coach Dubs would have been retained, but I got a phone call. Never was contacted. That right there was one of those things that I think that was a miss. No, Devaney. I'm seeing here now. I don't know. Yeah, Devaney. No relation to Bob Devaney. Devaney. He's on. It's kind of like the right of the advisor. He came over. He worked for the 49ers and the NFL. Mainly a front office guy. But Devaney had been there. It's Billy Devaney. No, he definitely was not retained. He was not liked, from what I'm told. Let me put it in a different way. He was hated. Individuals there, university. So yeah, he's not there. John Perella, I know. Oscar, he was not retained either. Keith Williams, and I don't know. I got these emails sent over me. He's going, no, I don't know. But I did put an update in there. Things are moving for the University of Nebraska. They win the all national championship. Seems like they're contending for it every year. It's a 5 seed. Good stuff. I'm gonna hit up some of your messages here. back up here. I got it here on my, I want to call it 347 5539 callers in. 47-237-5539. But I fully expect that will be all go for the bowl game. Because coming up here on the 18th, which is Monday, this past Monday, was the official. So from Monday, so yesterday, today's the 19th of December. Jeez. I go. I don't even remember what he did for the. I don't remember what he did. The 4th. I don't recall. Yeah, it's in the dead period, so he headed back down to UCF to Peach Bowl. New Year's 6 games. It will be a 12:30 p.m. game. And if you go over to thesports.com, the article up. Just look for 2018 college bowl games, and it has date the network that shows up on with the teams, and I have links, so you don't even have to do any work. Just click on them. Just go to my site, thechtonsports.com. Click on that. It has everything. It has it all. It'll be on ESPN at 12:30. It looks like they have UCF as the home team. Defeated. It makes sense, even though higher, yes, technically. I look forward to that game. We'll get into my pick there. All right. I had this up on the site. I'm told I'm supposed to save that for the website. Next week, then. Yes, there will be a show next week. Yes, there will be a show next week. Us. Show. So tonight, like I said, FAU Akron right now is up in the third quarter with 8:11 left, 28-3 ball game. Yeah, my predictions there. Let me. I'm going to go back over for what we had for last week. You have? Oh. My bad. I got it. No, you don't have to. No, I got it right here. The picks that Kevin and I had from last week, and there must. We are gonna. I don't know where he's at. All right. So going back over the picks from too bad here. One game I missed out on. The Celebration Bowl. I didn't watch that game. She's like, that's cool. Black colleges have their own bowl game. Yeah, they do. The whole list. So, do I have to do FCS? Why can't I just do all? No. No. All right. Where I missed out there was Grambling had opportunities during the entire game and win that game. I picked Grambling to win. Lost. So I took an L there. That was an interesting game, and I went back to Troy, probably for the honestly, yeah, because Troy game close football game, killing them. Troy ended up winning 50-30. Figured it'd be something similar to what FAU and so. And then the next game, I did get to I didn't get a watch Georgia State and Kentucky. Kevin and I both picked Western Kentucky, and I thought that was a loss there. The Western Kentucky, I felt like just looking back. I didn't get to watch the entire game for Kentucky. You know, just the turnovers. That's the big. I mean, 3 turnovers, and that just giving the ball right back. Only had the ball for about 24 minutes of the game. And on top of that, 89 yards and penalties. It was just, I mean, the quarterback did. I have to give it up to him. And I think Mike White legitimately looks like an NFL quarterback. I don't know. Again, I gotta watch. I haven't went back over and done stuff like that on him, but from what I saw from the highlights area, I mean, he looked pretty good. Outside the interception, a lot of the interceptions were just forcing stuff. From what I saw, we come up with the statistic of interception. Defensive side, it's all the same. But from the offensive side, different to have the ball tipped at the line and then caught by somebody, somebody missing a route and you throwing, or you sailing the ball too far and the defender. I mean, all different. If you cut a route, running for the end zone on a post, I mean, that's what I'm saying. They're different. And I think they need to weigh differently at quarterbacks and statistic. Why are you throwing this interception? Does the quarterback know why he's throwing these interceptions? A lot of times, it because they're immature, they're young, or they got one guy they feel comfortable with to him all the time. Guy's going to make a play, and he'll be able to go up and get the ball, throw it up. It's all well and good, but understand that the turnover caused their reception. Everybody looks at it the way I do. Trouble. Now, Mike White, I believe, accepted an invitation to the Senior Bowl. My notes. The Senior Bowl or the Shrine Game. I'm pretty sure it was the Senior Bowl. He might have been both. Both. He should do both. Tape is tape. Tape is tape, man. I mean, he put up 351 yards and interception. I mean, wide receiver, but still, I mean, he was 26 for 39 and passing for 351 yards and 2 touchdowns. It's not great, but it's not bad. The interception brought him down. So, I mean, this is one of those games, again, you want to see that. And was 28, 200 yards and a touchdown. So so we missed out on that one. I'm going to go back over and watch that. And then the Las Vegas Bowl. Out on that one too. I went with Oregon. Boise State really showed up. I thought Cristobal and that coaching staff intact outside of Willie Taggart able to find a way to beat Boise State, but 24-14 at half cruised on them from there. A game where I felt like if Oregon, the amount of penalties they did, like 100, almost 100 yards in penalties, turnovers. But Boise State turned the ball over 3 times too. It was a really messy game. Similar situation as I saw with the Grambling. It seems like they had opportunities the entire game, but the momentum just never came in their favor. But This is definitely a game I felt like Oregon should have won and let it slip away. Four for 14 on third downs. You can't. Yards of rushing. It has become this power run game team. Yeah. Steph in the run all Colorado State. Colorado State there. And Marshall, the Thundering Herd, really I thought Colorado State had a bit more in them. It's just another one of those games. I mean, Marshall gave Colorado State every opportunity. Colorado State, on the statistics, won this game. Margin. Only had 3 penalties the entire game. They outpassed yard. We have more passing yards than them. 19. 6 first downs. Place they didn't beat them. Rushing yards. Scoreboard, most importantly. The Thundering Herd got point victory. The one time. Yeah. Mexico is beautiful. Beautiful. You guys want to go? Suit yourself. Probably the most disappointing game was Arkansas State lost to Tennessee State. I don't know what it is. This is, again, another game where up and down. They won everywhere. 32 first downs. 21 on third downs. 2 for 3 on fourth downs. 358 yards of passing. This is one of those, and this is another one of those quarterbacks I keep an eye on for the draft. He's for 81 yards and 3 turnovers. Were the killer. Now, Justice Hansen, he's the guy that he's junior. Out, he might, but he's the guy that I've been looking at. 4,000 yards this season, 37 touchdowns, completed 62.6%. So it's good numbers. Why does it do that? There. All right, I'm gonna pull up a Football Reference. Yeah, so right now, so Junior Senior is by far been better, the best. His rating 9.6, touchdowns, 16 interceptions. It's not a little amount of interceptions. It's quite a few interceptions. I mean, 18 touchdowns and 8 interceptions, but he's effectively his touchdowns as well. And so far in one less game. It 100 and 108 more passes completed. His proficiency than 3%, or let's see, 1,000, 1,200, 50, what is it, 57? 1,257 more, 0.2 yards more per attempt. And again, almost doubling downs and interceptions. The guy is putting up some numbers. 6'4", 6'4", 207. Just saying. And, keeping an eye on. We'll see. There's no decision on a stay or if he's coming out. Definitely update everybody on him. Though I do believe he will be in the Senior Bowl game. I haven't got the official list on the Shrine game yet. Started to accept, and it was last week they started announcing some of those. Did he's definitely a good player to keep an eye on. He'll be fun to watch, and you'll hear guys on the off season from now, getting close to the combines and the pro and the extended bowl games, the senior recruiting bowl games, rather. You'll start to see some of these names kind of pop up a bit more. I'm not going to get too deep into scouting because we have watched tons of film yet. Watch on a lot of these guys. I mean, I from Nebraska, and I made arrangements to be there. Guy play in Lincoln, and yeah, that's. I mean, yeah, you can. Getting that crap on air. Some of you people. Some of you people. Oh, that's and get. I'm not that guy that's gonna bust you out for not spelling something right. Breaking news here. Breaking news. You have the audio? Can we play that? All right. Coach Gino wins the 1,000th career, reaching a milestone faster than any other coach in women's history. Gino Ariema, it's a women's team. Went like 70-some games. 1,000. Faster than anybody else in basketball history. Basketball history. Real quick. All right. Yeah, I'll some of that. I did kind of want to do some of the tonight. I didn't in the dialogue for the show, the rundown for the show. But I do have it here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. I'm gonna go into here we go. So emailed and I'll have to, by the way. I just got this email to me from the NFL. Well, today I did. And again, the year will be in Orlando. I'm working on and the Shrine game. They're both around the same time. This year, the Pro Bowl Hall of Fame, Hall of Famers, the honorary captains, Pro Bowler Hall of Famer, work done, Famer, and 6-time Pro Bowler, Jason Taylor, Pro Football Hall of Famer, and 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. They'll serve as the 2018 Pro Bowl legend captains. Captains. So, for the players selected to the Pro Bowl today, the first All-Stars. Okay, the first time in the Pro Bowl, rookies. Alvin Kamara, cornerback Marshawn Lattimore, Saints, running back Kareem Hunt, Chiefs, and special teamer of the Arizona Cardinals. 20 teams had at least one player selected 2018 Pro Bowl. And clubs had multiple players selected here. The Steelers placed best 8 players roster. New Orleans Saints and Philadelphia Eagles led the NFC. They both had 6. Without ado, starting with the AFC. Going for reaction on this too. The starting quarterback, I presume. I'm guessing he also won't play. He's not in the Super Bowl. Ben Roethlisberger at wideout. Antonio Brown. AJ Green. Le'Veon Bell. And LaShawn McCoy. Evelyn. Now for the defensive side of the ball. Silas Campbell. Khalil Mack. Jackson. Packers. Javion Clowney. Terrell Suggs. Punter of the Titans. Chris from the offense. Starting a quarterback. They have Drew Brees. Well, might even play in that game. Russell Wilson. I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say have some alternate quarterbacks in there. Wide out. Larry Fitzgerald. Thielen. Michael Thomas. At running back. Alvin Kamara. Fullback. Kyle 49er. Only 49ers that made it this year. That's all right. On the defensive side of the ball, Everson Griffin. DeMarcus Lawrence. Fletcher Cox. Gerald McCoy. Line. Linebacker. Antonio Barr. Ryan. Special teams. Johnny Hecker of the Rams. Place kicker. Zerling. So it's stack down there for the Pro Bowl. It is it's an interesting bunch. Some guys I didn't see Mike Evans. I don't know. I'm gonna go back and look again. I don't know how he didn't make it. What is his numbers? I'm gonna pull his numbers up. I feel like he should be there though. Either way, one of the best receivers. He's top 5 in the league. Okay, good point. 4. There's only 4. So he was the only odd man out. Okay, gotcha. He bring in football contributors, and he's the editor for boxing for the Cold Hard Truth on Sports, and he's the host of Boxing Source radio show every Sunday. Bell. How you doing tonight, James?
Okay, here.
Just
Catching up with the announcement.
What do you think of this? There's a lot of new names this year. Teams put at least one player in. 28 teams put at least one. Multiple players. Really, if there's only 28, I mean, there's 4 teams that didn't have any Pro Bowlers on them. That's terrible. Because usually those gnarly teams, like, they just suck, like the Browns. Lineman or a safety most years. I'm not seeing any Browns players here.
Nah, you won't. You won't see no Browns players there. Mention anyone from the Niners? Yeah, only one guy from the Niners I'm seeing right now.
The fullback.
Who else would be out there? Maybe for the Bears.
Nope.
Nobody from the Bears. It's only got one player. You know, before, and that's it.
Yeah.
And he's injured.
And he's hurt.
So,
they got one player, and he's hurt.
And he's hurt. So, that's that. Receivers. I don't see that many surprises in most of these skill positions. Maybe at quarterback in the NFC, but I would have thought that they would have had Goff in there maybe instead of Russell Wilson, but
they're going to end up having alternates there. Is obviously not going to play. It's kind of possible.
Right. Exactly. Yeah,
look at Evans. He's right now. How many games they got left? 2. Okay. He has 839 seasons. Well within range of reaching 1,000 yards this season. Big games. He'll be over 1,000. I think he's already one of the fastest players to get to. Yeah, he's had 1,000 yards at least in every season. So far. His second season was worse for touchdowns, but 5 touchdowns this season, but he's still getting 14 yards average. He has 39 yards. So reception count is better than last year. More touchdowns, and he had 6. He had 36. He had 96 receptions last year. See what happens. I don't know if because I have a lot to play for. We might see them try to a lot to. I would probably remiss, and I might be stepping over the line here. Make him player, the first player in league history to have 1,000 yards 4 seasons.
Yeah. See if that's the case there for Mike Evans, but who they have there as starters is of course Julio Jones, who's going to be a pick almost every year. Thielen, we like somebody that I would think that people wouldn't expect to be lead guy out there for the Vikings, but I mean he's been balling this year. He already has about 100 yards receiving this year with those 2 games left. He came out from last year, had a pretty good year last year, was able to become a starter then and stopped the wave since.
All right, I'm looking here. So AJ Green, let's see, Randy Moss actually reached the mark his first 6.
It was his Randy Moss.
Green post. So Randy Moss are obviously 2 being company with us when it comes to wide receivers. Yeah, the Bucks don't have really been able to. Here's the thing. I'm going to say something to the Bucks fans. Fire your coach. Stop firing your coaches. Just chill out. Just chill the hell out. I wasn't to the thought that Dirk Cutter was head coach. When Lovey was there, and you made him a head coach, and he did decent last year. In his first season, here it's kind of like slumped, and it's a slump. That's what it is. I mean, it's working some things out. A lot of injuries to go. Maybe yes, maybe no. I just don't get it. Like you have a bad season and now everybody has to be fired. All the coaching staff. Let's hire coaches to not coach. And then we can find somebody else to actually come in and coach. And also, I don't get this. Wasting their money and time on running through coaches.
I don't know what they out there. It's crazy because it's almost like they just into the ear of whoever is around them. Because I mean, here we are this past couple of years. You have somebody out there, and the reason Dirk Cutter became the head coach is because folks were talking about, having him be the coach instead of
The thing
before.
is, they were worried that they were going to lose Dirk Cutter to somebody else hiring him as a head coach.
Yeah.
And wanted him more than they wanted Lovey. So they fired Lovey and promoted Dirk Cutter. So he did good in his first season. And now this season, but they haven't had the same running back core at that position. Went out. They've struggled along the offensive line, the defensive line. The defense has just been with injuries. It's just some stuff that they haven't been able to work out. Do I think he's the best? No. And John Gruden is not coming back to coach the Bucs.
Hey,
it sound like Vols fans.
John Gruden is not walking through that door.
It's ridiculous. So just chill out. Of course, some better prospects. Players. McCoy's not going anywhere. David's not going anywhere. Alexander's not going anywhere. Grimes may retire. You don't know. Graves over there. It's some feeling out process there. Still need to right the ship on. If you look at the Steelers are a perfect case in point. They've the turnover, retire, people struggling with injuries, but 20 years?
Forever?
Last 15 years. We'll say the 15 years. Coaches in the last 15 years. 15 years.
I was gonna add Chuck Noll to that. I was like 3, basically like 3 coaches in them.
Yeah, you could say like 3 in forever. Lifetime, they've had 3 head coaches.
Yeah.
The Steelers haven't been in the playoffs every year. They've had ups and downs. They've had struggles. But they're sticking with.
Yep.
Its way. I mean, even with Coughlin, that was the biggest Manning to finally figure it out and get hot. And he went to 2 Super Bowls.
Mm-hmm.
But every other year is either 8-8 or a dumpster fire. So even then, Coughlin was there for how long? 8 years? So Super Bowls. Up to. I'm interested in seeing that. Having bad seasons are going to happen. But firing everybody season isn't you win. More than that. 11 years. He was the head coach for 11 years. Super Bowls. last time Jacksonville, he was the head coach. Now he's back as president of player operations. They're in playoffs again. So it's like, I mean, Packers. Look at the Packers, even.
That was my next. That was going to be my next mention one. On that franchise.
So they basically had, and then these two coaches. That's it. It's like three. I don't.
Look at how the New England Patriots they are now. The Baltimore Ravens franchise, how they're able to move from being the previous Cleveland Browns to moving over to Baltimore and then having the franchise win themselves.
I mean, are they trying to fire Harbaugh?
Nah. Nope.
I mean, you're right there. And they're terrible.
But they may make the playoffs.
I'm just saying.
So it's either them or the Bills. Now I'm thinking it'll be the Bills.
The Bills to make the playoffs. It's anti-Bills. They don't. Yeah, the Bills. The Bills and the Lions are pretty much like the same team. It's
But the Lions might make the playoffs though.
Might.
The playoffs for years.
But they are the Lions, so they always. Oh.
Yeah, they'll find a way to mess it up. Sometimes with them, it's like they always like kind of have the parts to look good, but they don't necessarily have what it takes to be a great team in the NFC, and so that's why you kind of like see they're not necessarily. What's interesting about the Lions though, since you brought them up, I saw like a stat. I think it was yesterday. Either yesterday or Sunday, when you had the NFC North title, right? For the past 10 years, the Detroit Lions have won only one division title in the NFC North. One. Out of all the teams in the NFC North, have won. The Bears have won more division titles.
The Bears will.
The Super Bowl, yep. They have. Never have reached them. Never. Never reached it. I mean, Lions gotta, be able to of thing going on where they can have the offense and the defense at the same time and to be a serious team to contend. I'm seeing it with them. They're doing a lot better than Tampa Bay is. Tampa Bay, yeah, they had those issues on defense, and yesterday you saw how the game was. I mean, it was effort out there, but it wasn't necessarily all that couldn't translate to a win on the board. So they got to be able to do something.
Real talk. Outplayed Matt Ryan. True or false?
Well, that night he did. One night where he's had one night pretty much like 299 yards passing. Mike Evans, got a couple of big catches out there for him. Didn't necessarily.
Game was that
basically.
Devontae Freeman's run at the end of the game. That was it. That was the whole game. That was the difference in the game. That was the winnable. Mm-hmm. This was a winnable game. I'm just saying, like, I wasn't big on the Falcons at the beginning of the year. It looked like pieces at the beginning of the year. The amount of struggle with injuries. Boy, that was huge. So it's just been all season.
Yep.
So, and no pass rush. So, I don't want to highlight too much on the draft, but let's go first either. So, Bucs fans, don't get excited at thinking that there's going to be a pass rusher with your first pick. We'll get into
Where, in this upcoming draft?
Yeah. To talk about that. I mean, everybody's putting in North Carolina.
NC State? You mean Chubb?
Yeah,
Bradley Chubb?
North Carolina State, yeah. Putting in right now.
Yeah. It ends up, man.
So we right now for a Tone Bowl. It is a nail biter. Florida A&M just put the extra point up by a slim margin of 50-3. Still 10 minutes and 48 seconds left. 7 still left. However, FAU did lose. Well, Nebraska beat them to 69. Unfortunately, they can't win everything. Florida kicker is declared for the NFL draft. Just a little update there. Breaking news.
Wow.
Declared for the NFL draft. So
interesting that a kicker is like that. I mean, was he part of the? Did he win any awards?
I wish I could tell you that I kept a. I wish I could tell you I kept a close. Was that the Jim Thorpe Award?
I think so. Ray Guy or something like that. Maybe it's a Ray Guy Award. I don't know.
Ray Guy, Jim Thorpe. I feel like we should know this. I don't
fans
vote
out there.
for those awards, so yeah, it
Yeah.
is the Ray Guy Award. You are correct.
Yeah.
But it's for punter. What is the
Yeah,
term?
that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, great guy. It had to be like, punter or something like that.
Let's see what the Jim Thorpe Award's all about. Okay. Jim Thorpe is award goes to maybe it's a
Lou Groza was the Jim Thorpe is DB, defensive back.
yeah, that's right. A kid from Iowa. Josh Jackson. I like that kid. What is kicker? What is the kicker award?
I was saying the kicker award is Lou Groza. Groza Award. Yeah, that's who the his name for.
Yeah, let's see here. This year, Colorado Springs.
Who are you talking about?
I'm trying to find the finalists. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to find it.
It says Carlson, a senior from Colorado Springs, Colorado, is the first player to ever be voted a finalist for the Groza 3 times. Yeah, like shit. 3 times nominated. A sophomore, Germany. And then a junior from Utah. This is Utah. This is whoever if whoever wrote this Lou Groza Award announcement for the 3 finalists, whoever this is, terrible. The unintelligible. Well, first of all, you don't even have the kids' first names in here. It's just the last name. Like Carlson. Is he like Fresh Prince? Is that Will Smith's cousin?
Oh, not Carlson, man.
Because that's
Carlson.
See, that's not even the same there. Just have Carlson.
Oh,
okay, yeah. Here it is. Further here. Daniel Carlson of Auburn. My statement stands.
You have that. Yep.
Yeah, I'll be voting for the Maxwell Award and one of the Coach of the Year awards next year. So.
Okay.
And I'm gonna vote. You know, I might have to do some favors to get a Heisman vote.
Mm-hmm.
I got a guy there.
You hook up on the info.
Oh, basically, the only way you can do it is be nominated by a Heisman Trophy winner. I have direct contact with 2 of them. So see what I can do.
You see, I gotta see if you got somebody on here on the line.
Yeah, we got David in Atlanta. On.
What's going on?
How's did you get snow up there? You got some
Tell
snow?
me.
Did they close the city down again?
Not that really that bad. They didn't expect it, so.
They never do.
You know, they didn't expect it.
Or like, I thought it was supposed to be light rain. Oh, it's the same thing. It's precipitation.
Yeah, exactly. But
to weather guys there, do they?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know the day before they weren't expecting. They were expecting maybe some, but not at that level. It's all a prediction. We tell you what the weather is. You know, they'd be worth a lot more money.
that is
like
true.
Like being a meteorologist is like.
Exactly.
Well, we got clouds, and clouds mean that there could be rain. You did learn this in 3rd grade science. So, because you have,
but
you know, they do learn a lot of stuff in school. They got a degree, so they have to pay them according to the degree. That's what it is.
They do know that, like, they understand things of that nature, but you know, a lot of the information that they know is available on the internet. They had access to databases that the normal person don't have access to. All that shit is available through the internet now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think? Well, I know you've probably been glued to your television set.
No, I'm not. I haven't even watched it.
What?
About the thing with Lane Kiffin, though.
I am. Well, just so everybody knows, 8 minutes have expired since my last update in that game, and there has been no change in the score. In margin, FAU with like I said, a very of 50 to 3, 13 left in the game.
That thing, I'm at the joint right now, man.
It's a nail biter.
Yeah, that thing over, man. That thing about.
Tommy Bowden will have his team inspired for the last 43 seconds. 43 seconds. This doesn't update. There's a minute and 30 seconds. Now it's 42 seconds. Yes, you guys have the worst. You have the worst GameCast system ever. Seconds. It said 2:11, 43 seconds, a minute 30 seconds, then 42 seconds. 42 seconds. Sports, ladies and gentlemen. There goes my CBS Sports
Yeah, just
job.
was looking at this thing right now, man. The final 50-3, and one of those Gatorade bats, and he didn't like it all too hot. But you know, what's going to happen next year? Because they're going to be opening the season against Oklahoma, and then their schedule gets a little bit, you know, softer than that. They be playing like a BCU, but they're also going to be playing UCF too next year. So
What I say, Lane Kiffin isn't going to take any other college coaching jobs. Isn't. And I don't know if you guys heard this, but year extension.
Not going to stay there 10 years.
Oh, he's not going to stay there 10 years. Nobody's going to stay there 10 years.
That's what I'm saying. Not stay there 10 years.
But if he leaves, he's not going to leave for another coaching job in college. Yeah.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah. It would just be for the pros. I don't know. I know he really likes it there. I mean, he has a house on the water with a boat. It's there. So
job, not a head coaching job. I don't see it, but we'll see what happens. Crazier things have happened.
Oh, he might. If he's turned back around, and he did have success at Tennessee. Really limited at SC. He Alabama. What good he did there. 10-win season, 11-win season at U. So I mean, he and he's had to learn. Probably went to do so. So staying put for a while is the best thing for his stock. It doesn't make any sense for Lane Kiffin to for another coaching. It would be Tennessee. Like Tennessee people were like, Kiffin might come back. No. Listen, he is towns. Lane Kiffin does not like to coach in small towns. Fayetteville, don't call. Sexton's not taking that call. Houston,
yeah.
Los Angeles, big city. For Boca Raton, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, same market. He's not gonna weather and small town where leave a flaming pile of crap on his doorstep. He can't have his boat. He can't go fish. Like, the simple stuff. Location. He likes location. He hated it because tiny.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That killed the marriage. That's what killed it. Let's bring. He's one of our contributors out of Orlando. Smith, the real Steve Smith.
What's going on, James? What's going on, David? Yeah. I was trying to do this thing, man. I've been down, man.
Yeah.
Too. Got sick, and my wife got sick, and I never get sick. My son has been like the only one, really. So, but it was good. Yeah, up. I mean, up. Get it out.
Trying to get the last little bit out.
I couldn't even, I had shortness of breath. I couldn't even breathe and stuff like that, man.
Man.
So how you feel
But I'm
about
here now.
how you feel about your Dolphins in the Pro Bowl?
The what?
The Pro Bowl.
The Pro Bowl.
You know that game that's going to be in Orlando?
Man, game is January. I'm actually this year out at Disney, so you come to the practices and get autographs. So I'm gonna actually let them take part this year.
I guess what I'm
Last
saying
year, I
is
didn't realize they were doing all that.
players in the Pro Bowl this year.
I know they're not deserving of being. I mean, my oldest son doesn't like the Dolphins anyway. He's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. It's what it is. But
at least your other team, the Jacksonville Jaguars, got a couple guys.
Talking about that the other day, last year, how you was getting on about the Jags, what they gonna do. So we talked about the little signings they got with Chris Ivory and all that. The Jags doing a little something. They built that defense.
And it looks like that LSU running back was better than the Alabama running back.
I mean, looks like another Alabama running back is better than the Alabama running back. King and Drake look better than Yeldon.
Yeah, Drake.
At this point, I'm ready to say Yeldon was better than all three of them. I mean, Drake was better than all three of them cats.
Holding this thing down in Miami, isn't he? He had like 2 straight 100-yard games, didn't he?
This is the thing, man. You don't realize this cat is 6'1",
I didn't know
like
that.
225. You feel me? Like he never really got his chance to really shine, man. You know what I mean? But Adam Gates, remember him, saved him. He was like, be good. Didn't have an opportunity because of the Giants. You know what I mean? But Damian Williams go down, it's like all the chips fell. It's hard, man. This man he was behind Mark Ingram and what's the other guy?
Yeah.
All you had to go up against all that? Come on, man. You had a shot, real shot.
Crazy ass out there though.
Mm-hmm.
He was there when he went out there. You know what I'm saying? Like he came to that school, got a shot, but he could have did more at a smaller school.
Right. If he goes to West Virginia, he balls out. He goes to Oklahoma.
Exactly.
He balls out. Besides Alabama,
he balls out.
You know what? You know what I noticed though? Miami, what he does at Miami, he didn't do troubles with at Alabama. Well, the speed of the game seems to be a good pace for him. Trying to do too much, more focused. And that, I think that's a big thing, because I know a lot of times, because it seemed like he was trying to do too much. He was trying to do, too finesse, to create a highlight, finish a play. Where in Miami, focused. He's hitting holes well, making things happen when he should in the open field. So that's a big difference I'm seeing with him now. Alabama. Again, that's probably coaching. So he was one of those guys too. He's one of those guys too. I mean, like you said, 6'1". I forgot he was 6'1", but I knew he ran at 4.45 at the combine. Yeah, I know it was in the 4.4s. Also, mine, he was one of those guys that draft and we were talking about him. I think we were kind of thinking that he's probably going to end up being
90
pro.
seconds.
So we got about, just so everybody knows, we got about, you guys want to call into the show still, 347-237-5539. And then we're going to go into the overtime segment. Book live on the overtime segment. And will not be available over on YouTube. Will hang
60
out.
seconds.
It will just be available on the Spreaker app version, SoundCloud. So for those of you that are listening on YouTube, appreciate you guys tuning in. But that's all for the show tonight. Be sure to the Spreaker app, listen to the last hour of Overtime Live over on SoundCloud, or on the CHT on sports.com, or the listen button. That's kind of what I drew from him between Alabama and Miami to the NFL.
10 seconds.
I mean, he had a window of opportunity. Injury bugs too. A lot of people forget that he kept getting hurt. If you look at this,